Hello, everybody. Happy Saturday morning. Are you ready for some throwback to Saturday morning cartoons? Let's
run free and dive into the sky. Hear the wind crying out its prayer. While we're so ashamed to be alive, break the chains and our freedom's ours to take.
Welcome on into a lovely Saturday morning, afternoon, somewhere in between with the HeartBreathings writing community. It is our February Double Down Day. Welcome on in, everybody. My name is Jenna O'Malley. I'm very glad to have you here. We have a break after us for about an hour. Those of us who are participating in Publish and Thrive, I believe that's at 2 p.m. Eastern. So I definitely want to honor getting you all a proper lunch break and getting ready for that if you are so participating. Otherwise, we are going to be hanging out for 4 25-minute sprints. We haven't done 25s around here in a while, so we're going to do a patterned interrupt on purpose. There's a poll going. You have a say in the polls for there's a tie. Oh my. Lovely people, if you're able, we need tie broken. Though I probably am smart enough to combine those two. Here's a glimpse at the schedule. It is pinned at the top for the remainder of the day. After our break will be 5 p.m. with Jody Jean, 7 p.m. with Momjala, and then our captain at the helm, Sarah Cannon, at 9 p.m. This was what it was when I looked at this schedule last, so I will update it accordingly if need be. Or you can check it here along with me, hang out with us over on Facebook outside of YouTube. And of course, if you want to see the other things I have going on around the channel, I do appreciate you for hanging out. Hey, how have you been, my friend? 5.4K words left. You're going to get that stretch goal. You've got this. You've got this. Sarah, how you doing? It's good to see you. I hear the crones are up to things. What are the crones up to these days, my dears? If you did not know, we've got friends in the authortube community who have independent of authortube anthologies that they like to offer us to be included in. Check the links. I hear that things are about to get a little rocky and rolling. Maybe that's appropriate, and we'll leave it there. Carla, reading until Jenna starts. I'm sorry if I was loud and startled you, though you as former teacher understand that sometimes we really do not need a microphone. Katie, welcome in. It's good to have you here on the live with us. Macaroni Magpie, it's so good to see you back in the audience. It's glad to have you here. Along with, is it Aria? Hello. Jackie's here. All the hugs all around. Good morning. Good morning. How is the laundry? Good to see you, Miss Page. Glad to have you here with Refining Your Plot Funny Bone. And in general, maybe? Inca, hello, hello. How's it flowing for you, my friend? Martina, no, but I would take it as a hint to maybe be more aware, because a dozen of is somebody on the other side trying to talk to you. For me, when I see a lot of cardinals, it means my dad is trying to tell me something. Question mark. Or they're just hungry and they just want to stop there and chill for a second. Stacy, good morning. Crows do whatever crows want. That's what I'm trying to say. I love it too. I was debating on which one to switch out to, so I'm glad you love it as well. Sorry if I didn't clip the mic fast enough on that, my friends. And of course, yes, or do they like to take your shinies? Give them cashews, unflavored cashews specifically. They like certain foods. If you have to share, they might see your foods. Stacy took me too. That's why my hair is still slightly wet and stringy looking, because yeah, sinus pressure needed drain. Go ahead and I feel like I can think. The brain fog from last night is gone. Speaking of helping brain fog being gone, I do see we have tons of amazing people in chat. I want to honor that we're on a time schedule, and I will probably skip around a little bit. It's not personal. I do apologize. We'll keep up with flows of conversation. Have any side chats you wish. In the meantime, while you're settling in. We have not used the Tree Magic Oracle deck, though now I'm wondering if I should go find my Crow deck for later. I have a Crow deck, Martina. If you want, I can ask it in the next chat what's going on. The whole deck just fell. That's just what's going on. However, only one of them landed on the floor face up. That's how big of a mess it was. Oh, okay. The Monkey Puzzle Tree, a solution. Believing in the impossible and holding tightly into the incredible change in the world. No wonder I dropped all the other cards. Number 52. There are solutions ahead. Very, very possible, easy to gather solutions. I now have a lot of cards to clean up. On that note, let's go ahead and get ourselves into our first sprint. In honor of Cowboy Bebop. 3, 2, 1. Let's jam. See ya in 25. Hello, everybody. Sorry for that. Goodness me. How are you? How are you? I'm going to go through and say hello to a bunch of people. They should, by the way. Maybe they want you to have more. Hello. Good morning. Glad to have you here. Good morning. Hello, hello. How is you doing, my friendo? Happy Double Down Day to everyone indeed. A geeky witch and your son's martial arts demo practice is during sprint 1. Enjoy. OMG, I hope it goes well. Congrats on your good day. Hello. Good morning, good morning, good morning. And yeah, I showed you that you are truly with a fellow Moonie, as we are called for Sailor Moon fans. So for those of you who are twinsing, hello. I wish they had Sailor Mars t-shirts. That's my only complaint. Miranda, as you can tell, who's my favorite? Just saying, she has prime real estate back there. Miranda, stew isn't. Oh, stew sounds amazing. We have leftover stew that we're working on finishing here. So I'm all in for this. Jessica, working on your OG story tonight. And when you can ask Sarah. There you go. Sarah is such a wealth of information and knowledge, and she's such a spark of inspiration. Thankful for her twofold. It probably is the diaphragm talking, as my choir director in high school used to yell at us sopranos. Use your diaphragm. He was so weird. Rest in peace, Bob, until the rest of us get there. Catherine, oh, the rerun crew. Glad to have you all here with us. Glad to have you here with us for a live. And I gave you info of where to find said shirts, my friends. Hurrah for Carla. You won the fight. You were in a fight? They were, Oh, you got into the banking loop. A couple of people have gone through that. I'm glad you got it sorted. And of course, now I have a commercial playing in my head because of Kiss My Grits. Good morning, Rachel. Good to see you. I'm sorry if I gave some of you a flashback to a commercial there for a second. Gwen, yay, twinsing. Hello, Triple C. How are you doing? It's so good to see you, my friend. Melanie, had a quick break. You deserve the break. Glad to have you here. If you missed Mel and Kay this morning, catch their replays. And of course, hello to the new shirt I'm now working on instead of what I was supposed to be working on during breakfast. Thank you, fellow Faye. I get to hang out with Kim next week and other people at Mythicon. I'm so excited. JK, good to see you too. How have you been? Glad to have you here is how it's been. Vomika, good morning. Good morning. Too many jingles in my head. It is Saturday morning cartoon. Kim, I think you might need, because of what you and other people said I'm working on. Thank you for the permission idea. I thought it probably was something that already existed. If you want to check the deck we had earlier or the deck I talked about earlier, they would be here. And of course, Carla is asking some colloquial confirmation from other people. Feel welcome to chime in if you are French Canadian on whether or not this is indeed an equivalent. CK, you are not late. What does Frodo and Gandalf say about wizards? We are booksmiths. We craft epic things too. We're allowed to show up to the party when we feel like it. Glad to have you here. Good to see you. Stacy, technically, yes. Technically. I didn't expect most people to know this one. So I went with Jean Grey. Not going to lie. That's the correct answer. I think Storm may have showed up in the same issue, but a later scene. I got to double check that. Hello, glad to have you here, my friend. How are you? 374, Momjala, good to see you. You're still on tonight, right? 7 o'clock p.m.? And of course, 270, cup of tea is much needed. I'm about to go have some coffee. Laura, hello, hello. Took that first sprint to do some tidying and get your head in gear. I'm here to cheer you on through that. You are totally going to knock out this chapter. And of course, how was your night last night, my friend? You were rocking it last night too, getting on those revision notes right away. And we're going to cheer you on until the end. Wow, 7:55. Is this who I think it is, or one of his friends, or something new? Gwen, yes. Yeah, Sailor Jupiter doesn't get enough love. 1,000 words? Are you dictating, or are the fingers of fury doing, orchestration sounds to the keyboard? Miranda is copying letters into Google Docs. Ooh, chapters rather. So you can edit on the phone. I love this process. Newsletter. I'm 2 days late. Don't feel bad. You're not late, Frodo. You're magical. And you're meant to be. Howdy, howdy, my friends. Howdy, howdy. This is in part why I picked X-Men, because I figured more people would know it than Sailor Moon. Otherwise, I would have done Sailor Moon. Anyway. Ooh. Okay. I'm going to hunt down original credit because I am that person. Okay. I'm going to put don't tell my pocketbook that the week before Mythicon. We're going to go into our second sprint. We need to kind of keep it a little bit on the tighter end today. So on that note, see you all here in 25. Take a break if you need a break. All right, y'all. I see my fellow nerds are fact checking me. It's like, okay, I wasn't expecting that many fellow nerds to know that. Apparently, there are people equally as nerdy as me. I safely do not assume that in most conversations. You all probably understand. I appreciate your patience. You're all calling me out like, Jenna! Yes, I know. I wasn't going to go there, okay? Though, I need to work on wording the question for the current poll. Technically, April is the only female human who hangs out with them. There is one actual turtle who's a female. Her name is Venus de Milo, if you did not know. I think that's only if you watched the live action and read the comics, though, that you would, the live action TV show, I should say, and read the comics for her. Did you know that there was a live action Turtles beyond the movies? Anyway, good morning. How are you? Yes, that's a nice pacing for sure on the 2 items off. Snow globe, be safe, be warm. And this might not have meaning to you, but this screams meaning to me because, yeah, hawks and crows are part of my spirituality. Now I'm wondering if they're trying to tell me something. I need to meditate later. That's what it means. I think that's a good way to rest later for all of us. Yep. Michael Don is doing. Oh, pardon me for a second. I'm sorry. I thought I was going to be able to choke that one back and not let the sneeze flow. I apologize. Words are flowing. Well done. And you know what? As someone who recently switched to working on lit RPG for a little bit, I can't blame anyone else for doing the same. This, and it shows in all the best ways, my friend. It really does. Stacy! Oh, man. It was re-released recently with Sailor Stars, if you know, you know. Because of big anniversaries. And did you know there are Sailor Moon musicals that actually have pretty good, decent soundtracks? Pasqua, hello. Nice picture, by the way. JK, happy Black History Month to you all as well. Thank you to all of our creators in the community who join us this and create amazing stories across your walks of life to share your perspective because it is valid. It is needed in this world. Thank you. Anthony, 45 minutes of arguing. Ugh. Take some time for you. We're about to go into a self-care, soul care break for sprint 3 if you need it anyway. JK, also, hello. What are you working on? Glad to have you here for sure. Let's see. Yeah, lag has been lagging as of late. For sure. It's my computer, though. I need more RAM sticks. I forgot. I only have 16 in here. I forgot I was supposed to upgrade. Whoops, that's on me for forgetting. And of course, plotting sci-fi with a dash of what? I'm muy interesanted, as a former student once said. It's not that bad, so long as you're okay with fewer filler episodes and a little bit more harsh truth to the manga. And you can see how I feel about the manga. I have yet to open my copy of box set 1 of the manga. I want to keep it collector grade for a while, thanks. Along with the Nausicaa next to it. And of course, a relaxing snow day is the best way to write. That's kind of what I'm feeling. My books, pick a project for some of us. I have an inner magpie that has attention deficit shiny syndrome. How about the rest of you? And then been doing chapter 24. Congrats. Hello, my friend. Got a medical post. Ooh. Really? Okay. I'm curious to look more into this for various reasons. I'm just curious. How the dog behave for the walk? Snacks are needed for both or just them or just you? Probably a little bit of Amazon, probably. And then doing edits and going to wait didn't Give that side character a different, I've done this before too. If you are heading out, please take care of you. Save if you have not saved your work. I hope this got resolved. Carla, finish the chapter. Woo, woo. Goals for the rest of the afternoon. Oh, if it is where you need to go and get a meal, please definitely do what you need to take care of thine selves. It's about to be a self-care, soul-care break. Working on next chapter, the fanfic for your readers. They probably will come after you with hugs. You know it. You know it. Didn't get that much done. Ask for some opinions on a D&D character. Ooh. I like dice. Dice, good things. 503. We're going to roll dice here in a second. That's why I'm reading a little more. We're going to use the dice to reclaim some time. You got sidetracked from... you had to take a side quest from your side quest. I know what that's like. That's my entire way of writing here lately, and somehow it's working. And of course, 407. Yeah, you need to look her up. She's awesome. She's so awesome. Good morning. If you want some shenanigans, I suggest watching. Doing research, and we're going to pin there, okay? Oh. Okay. Okay. Dice. For the next sprint, it is a self-care, soul-care break. So we are going to do the one that faced me was 19. We're going to make this one a little bit shorter. Switch it out. Break our pattern a little bit. If you need to get up, move around, get a snack, go to the bathroom because you've been here with me or longer, please take care of the vehicle you are doing to hang out with us while you create amazing worlds for your peoples and more. See you all here in about 19 minutes. All right, everybody. It's our last chat. How's this? Again, I apologize if I skip over your comments while we skip around a little bit and keep up with the flow of conversation. I almost said traffic. Anyway, so how's this? We said some hellos. Got some revisions crossed off. Where did we leave off last time? Bum, bum, bum. I hope the auto recover worked, and woo, it worked. If you are stepping out, all my hugs, please take care of you. Good to see all of you. Let's see. And that's okay, my friend. If you haven't gotten any yet, you're just refilling your well for later. We do have a long day, a long afternoon and evening still ahead of us with plenty of sprints and streams. After me, on the double down day end, there is a break from 1 to 2 for sure. At 2 o'clock, those of us who are in Publish and Thrive have a live session with Sarah. Go check your Publish and Thrive coursework or related Facebook group only about Publish and Thrive for that link, because I think I saw it posted maybe in there too. So we will be back here for a double down day at 5 p.m. with Jody Jean. That gives everybody either a long break in between, or it also does go ahead and give you some time to get a break, go to class, get a break, come do more double down day. Take your pick. If you are not participating in Publish and Thrive, I do have a couple of other playlists to keep you sprinting between when I end in a little bit and when Jody Jean starts in about 4 hours from when I end. You could check out the AuthorTube Under 1K Marathon by writer Sam Wicker and team, or For the Love of Words. I believe Kat is the one heading this up with her team as well. Let's see. Editing for a client, 3/4 of the way through the story, and drawing a blank on, I've done this before too. Or, well, there was one story where they changed the character's name 3 times for 3 different reasons, and the reasons mattered. So also tracking stuff like that is crucial for sure. Let's see. You're very welcome. If you need to step out, all my hugs. I hope to see you around later. This page, first sprint, went back to look at notes in an old Scrivener file that you marked for scene ideas. Love it, like a scratchbook of collecting ideas for sure. There are a lot of words, not so much inspiration for now. Maybe it needs to bake on a back burner in the oven somewhere for a bit. Heather, hello. You have the show have to show the first set of people getting poked by the Cupid arrows. Oh, it's a third of a chapter. You can do it. Mel was right about the ice mold for Stanley. Yes. This is why do you think so many teachers like them, Carla? That's the only reason why I can fathom why it is so popular among teachers, because I don't want to have to run to the ice machine halfway through the day. No, not at all. And your characters change their names a few times, which is, I don't blame you. I don't blame you for taking that route. Self-care matters. Take care of you. You matter most. And first, then your close inner circle of people and pets and so on. And then number 3, anybody and everything after can take a number consecutively if they wish. Struggled to get back into your, hyper-focus needed you to be patient to get back into it. But you know what? Hyper-focus sometimes needs to drop into a lower gear so you can definitely take care of you. All the hugs. And I'm scrolling back up to grab this comment. The debates we have in here are vast and nerdy. There should be a Weird Al Yankovic parody in your head right now. I do tend to order all of my sandwiches with mayonnaise. I am not a whiz at Minesweeper, though I did play for days. Just saying. And you are all welcome for the earworm. Instead of a poll for the last one, I'm going to go ahead and put up a discussion question. Which magical female misfit-like character is your absolute favorite? It can be one that someone else has created or one that you have created. Feel welcome to share your answers in the chat and brag on your nerdness, because let's get real, sometimes we are the first nerd of our own creations, and that too is okay. I'll leave that question there as we get into our final sprint. I think we do for our wrap up and wind down sprint have enough time to do, oh yeah, the math checks out. You know what? Since I have a minute in my brain, literally, let's go ahead and give us something a little cozy for our last one. I like cozy, don't you? See you here in 30, everybody. If you're stepping out, on my hugs. But Loki, what? I doubt my mic is picking it up. She's purring like all crazy. Go there for a second. I need my hands. Thank you. She put her tail in my mouth. Why? Oh. Lucky. She snuck in a little bit of time on screen with y'all, didn't she? Didn't she? All right, everybody. Somebody wants lunch, me included. So please take care of you. I hope to see you all, if not in the Publish and Thrive call here at 2 p.m. in about an hour with Sarah, then I hope to see you around 5 p.m. Eastern over in Jody Jeans. Above all, please, now more than ever, take care of yourself. You matter. Dang it.